Good day ladies and gents, welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, a warm welcome to you as well. This is FDR, my name is Renier, and on this channel we're all about having fun with our cars. Speaking of which, myself and a couple of mates went to the drag strip the other day, and we had some fun and we tried to represent our town Bloemfontein a bit, man. There was 3 totally different cars with 3 different setups and 3 different stages of modifications. It was the E92 M3, Focus RS and a Supercharged Mustang GT. So in this video we also want to show the impact of the different modifications, if any, on the different cars. So sit back, relax, you know, put on your helmet, forget about your boss giving you grief and the petrol prices going up and random numbers trying to sell your insurance on your phone, and yeah, come, let me introduce you to the different races. First up, we've got Peter. Peter's got an E92 M3, he's got some exhaust mods on there, got a cat delete and I think a smaller cat somewhere in that exhaust. That's about that. He likes to take long walks in the gym. Loves playing touch rugby with his fiancée. He's a BMW fanatic, and he just bought some Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. So unfortunately, because of the hideous expensiveness of these tires, there's not going to be any burnouts. So yeah, we must see how that affects his times. Right, next up we've got Sune with a Ford Focus RS with a methanol and 102 octane petrol in it. That car is mad fast. So last figures we heard is about 300 kilowatts or 400 horsepower plus. It's, well, way past that at this stage currently, as far as I know. She likes playing the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. If you haven't ever played this game, man, there's a gap in your upbringing. Go and check it out. You will forever thank me. She's not scared of taking a wrench to her car. She does many of the upgrades herself, she and her husband. And one of the fastest Focus RS's in the Free State province, I kid you not. So it will be interesting to see what that does at the strip. Right, and then you've got yours truly with the Supercharged Mustang GT, 560 kilowatts or about 750 horsepower. I like taking long walks past the gym. And wannabe race car driver, always wanted, would have loved in a different life to be a professional race car driver. I think like every petrolhead out there, and also like every petrolhead out there, I love big engines. One thing these cars have in common is that all of them, well, we've raced each other a few times in the past. So nice car with a methanol setup previously that we raced, was neck and neck the whole time. Problem was at that stage, she still had a problem with her engine. There was a factory recall on all the RS's where there was a, I don't know, a gasket leak or a head gasket leak or a head warping or whatever on the engine. So at that stage we didn't know that was wrong with her car. But yeah, at that stage she had the same performance as the Mustang. And then same with Peter, it was neck and neck the races we did. So these 3 cars basically had the same performance. And last time the Mustang was at the Tarlton Raceway, it did a 14.7 second quarter mile. So by reason of deduction we can say that all 3 cars do about 14 or did about 14.7 seconds quarter miles. So let's see, by using that as a base number, what is their new times and have they improved at all. Okay, so right, let's kick off with Peter. He's running against a Honda Civic Type R as his first race. I love it when he does his lost control. Well, he's doing good. He's doing good. Time to beat is 14.7. Let's see what he gets. 14.32 on his first run. Very nice, definitely improvement. Next race, not fair at all. This was Skyline GTR. It was the GTR's first race for the night, and he lined up against Peter, just bad luck. So as you can hear the guy saying Moersebaksla. If you're not from South Africa, that means a proper spanking. Just that thing is just mad fast. Let's check the time. Oh, 11.6 for GTR. 14.37 for Peter again. Right, still under the 14.7 mark. Doing very well. Right, next race against the Audi S3. The S3 didn't launch properly, it seemed. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the Beamer's best time. 13.97 best time for the evening for Peter. So yeah, well, he did quite he improved quite a lot from the 14.7 time. Well done to him. This is just a cool race. I thought you must see the GTR against the 135i. Those 135i's, when they're tuned and they are properly done, man, those cars are mad fast as well. Start to weight ratio. GTR had a bad launch. Oh, Skyline just made it, So Peter had a good run, man. Yeah, he bettered his 14.7 time by quite a bit. His car has since then still got a bit faster. His biggest problem in the evening was that he couldn't warm up his tires due to some stinginess, which is something you normally lose after the first or second race where you see you don't have any grip. But yeah, no, I must give it to him or commend him. He stuck to his guns and he didn't do the burnouts, but he did a proper time. Remember, it's a naturally aspirated car, and get a 13.97, I think. That's awesome, man. Well done, Peter. So he was representing the naturally aspirated cars. Did very well, I think. Right, next up, let's check Sune. Her first race against Peter with the M3, luck of the draw. Oh, she gets an awesome start, that four-wheel drive. Yeah, it helps her a lot. Peter struggling with the cold tires. Let's see what she gets. 14.7 is the time to beat. Oh, 13.51. Very, very nice.
Merc A45 AMG.
Oh, Merc A45 AMG against her. Now, again, that's the luck of the draw. So let's see. Maybe she can pull a rabbit out of the hat, eh? If that Merc spins or anything like that. Which is most probably, I think it's four-wheel drive as well, I'm not sure. Let's check. Oh, Merc's in front. Oh, RS has an awesome launch. Yes! Oh, there the Merc gets it on the top end. Let's see. 12.51 for the Merc and 13.49. Second difference between the two cars. RS currently averaging at about 13.5. Right, against the Audi S3 currently. Let's see, again 13.5, 13.9 for the Audi S3. Hey, it's again against the S3. She had a few duels against this S3 that night. Audi had an awesome start now. Let's see what the time can get to. Oh, 13.5 again for her, but so for the Audi. Oh, this 330i BMW she's running here. This thing is mad fast. I had a run against it as well. So let's see how she does against it. 13.24 for the Beamer. Oh, and 13.26 for her. 0.02 difference between the two. Yeah, well, as you can see, that's plenty fast RS, that one. That time you saw there was actually not her best time. Her actual best was 13.1 that evening. For some reason there's no video about it, so you're gonna have to take my word for it, Mark. They basically got a new map for the car from the tuner that day. The turbo as well, they installed their they installed the aftermarket turbo on that car just like the week before or something. And yeah, she was still busy basically testing it. So she has fine-tuned her car from there on. Oh, but PS on that night, the the boost she was running was the standard boost of a standard RS turbo, so she didn't have any more boost. Basically it was just a methanol and 102 octane fuel that she put in that increased the performance. But she has sorted the car out since then, so it will not surprise me if she currently can run in the high 12s to mid 12s with that car. So yeah, well done Sine. Very, very respectable times, I think. Right, let's see how the Stang fared that night. Oh, Peter just got the worst draws. I guess he felt like me the first time I went there, with all the bad draws and all the rough cars against me. So it's me against Peter. Listen to this commentator. I love this commentator. Just listen to him. $13.9 is the most impressive run you've seen so far from a new age Mustang on that track. But what is that? What do you hear there? Is it the bird as a plane? No, it's a Datsun GX.
Mustang this time around going up against the GX in the left hand lane. Who's it going to be? Will it be the big Mustang? Will it be the GX? Datsun GX. I'm putting my money on the GX.
The GX is an extremely light car. Very fast. Check the Stang, baby. Check the Stang. I love this commentator. He gave me a hell of a lot of grief last time I was there. One stage he just said, can someone just bring a Golf for this Mustang? And now it's the fastest Mustang. I don't know what else. Okay, what you hear warming up there is a Nissan 1400 Champ. Man, my boy's bicycle weighs more than that thing. But that thing has more power than the space shuttle. And you've got to have a pair of steel balls to drive one of those cars, eh? Yo. They're so light, they're extremely difficult to control. Check the Stang, baby. I'm catching it, I'm catching it. 12.9 for the Champ and 13.13 for the Mustang. Caught it there on the end. Going to the 12s, baby. Going to the 12s. Oh, this is the 330i BMW that Sune raced against as well. The one I said I raced against.
One very quick Mustang near the right there, going up.
Mr. Commentator. I'm loving it. Oh, sleeping behind the wheel in the Mustang. Let's see if I can catch it at the end. Nah, I believe he won the 330i, but I got the quicker time there. Oh, this is the other Mustang. Now this Mustang had an exhaust system and a tune as far as I could deduct from the owner. It was quite fast though, and he jumped me on the line. But yeah, that supercharger is just mad power, man. But check the other one, 13.93, very well, eh? Very well done for a Mustang. Okay, this is one mad Audi. 4-wheel drive. Listen to that thing. So yeah, I didn't stood a chance against that Audi. Check the time. 11.77 for the Audi and 12.63 for the Mustang. Oh yeah, check this one. This is one mad Scooby, eh? Subaru. I had to throw this in here. Watch this thing's time. 10.82, eh? For a Subaru. Yes! That thing is mad fast, eh? Alright, here's the start of the M4 runs. put a few M4 runs in. This is the car I wanted to race the whole night. I've got a hell of a lot of respect for these M4s. I love them. 12.42 for the M4. My best time thus far, yeah, was 12.6. Those M4s, they just struggle with the pullaways. I won't translate what I said there. But basically it means that M4 is fast. 12.6. Same as what I got now. Okay, here's my turn against the M4. Staging against it. Warming the wheels. I was sitting and butterflies in the stomach and shivering or shaking hands. Right, lining up. Let's see. Oh, I had a fantastic start. The best launch I had the whole night I had against that M4. And the M4 didn't race. Damn it! I stood at the line, something wrong. Check that time, baby.
How much? Oh, 12.4! 12.4! Yeah, baby!
Right, so that was my best time for the evening. 12.4 seconds on the OEM tires, normal street tires, nothing done to the suspension, just with the supercharger. So yeah, I think it's quite a good improvement from 14.7 down to 12.4 at high altitude, mind you. Yeah, so I think the Bloem guys did represent that evening, given there wasn't so many people there that night that usually pitches up because of because of the cold weather, and the guys, I guess, they thought their tires would struggle with heat in their tires and everything. But yeah, for us small town folk, man, we had a blast there. So yeah, thank you for everybody that we raced, that gave us the opportunity to race against you guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the race night, man. It's always difficult to convey the excitement of the evening via video or something. For us was there, I mean, it was the first time Sune was there and the first time Peter was there.
Right, Steven and Sune. So how was it for you? Who won? Who got the best time?
I did.
So will you do it again?
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, any more upgrades coming for the RS now?
We'll see.
We're gonna discuss it on your way home. Lekker. Cool, now we're looking forward to it, right? Right. Okay, so Peter, what do you think?
Oh, it was epic. Not for me, not for the car, but yo, this one was impressive.
This one was flipping awesome,
Yeah.
I must say, eh? Marie, what do you say?
It was really nice.
Is it? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, a
Kali,
lot.
did you enjoy it? Did you? Cold but lekker. Lekker, man. Right, so how's your tread looking here? Can we show your dad? How's your tread looking? Let's just check it. No, yes, man. There's about 2 millimeters off, so that equates to what, 5,000 rand?
Yeah, roughly.
No, cool. Listen, but thank you all for coming. It was lekker. Thank you for originating the idea, so that we can come. Thank you for letting us come with you at the end of the day. So it was a hell of a lekker time. I enjoyed it. So yeah, we're all back to Bloem, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? Huh? We sommer do a race now to Bloem. What do you say? Cannonball run. Yeah, okay, thanks, eh? Dankie julle.
And I think they had a hell of a time. I mean, obviously I had a great time as well. So yeah, everybody's upgrades and modifications did reap some benefits, and they did quite well, I think. And next step for me is to get the methanol upgrade to help keep the intake temps down, and also to put the fans on. And then I'm stopping with this bloody upgrades. I'm not gonna upgrade anymore. I'm promising myself, and I think my wife is gonna divorce me if I do any further upgrades to the Mustang. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our racing night out. I hope you have an awesome week, and I hope you enjoyed the video, man. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.